are in freezing cold Washington, D.C. Behind us is the U.S. Capitol, and sadly, we're back here because it's fenced off. Still, you get a beautiful view of our nation's most beautiful, I think, building. As we spin around here on the National Mall, everything you see lining us on all of these sides are the Smithsonian museums. Every single kind of museum you can imagine is here, and normally during normal times when everything is open, they are all free to the public. This is one of the best tourist attractions in the US, and everything is free of charge. As we keep moving behind us here, you're going to see the Washington Monument. As we get closer down there today, as we walk through the mall, we're going to find out if we can get up in the elevator and go up to the top. Normally, you definitely can. There was a snowstorm last night, and we basically, as you can see here, have the city to ourselves, which is incredible. Between COVID and snow, this is such a great day to be walking around. There's nobody here. So come follow us through Washington, D.C. today. Now we're at the Washington Monument. This legacy monument dedicated to our nation's first president is a huge obelisk that normally you can ride an elevator to the top. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, but still, it's quite a beautiful sight to see. As we spin around here carefully, walking through the ice and snow, we are looking at the brand new African American Museum. This museum, dedicated to the history and culture of the African American people, finally opened a few years ago. And while it's closed right now, along with the rest of the Smithsonian, should be a highlight on anyone's tour. It's supposed to be amazing. Keep following along on our journey as we go through Washington, D.C. today. Now we walked all the way over. We are at the White House. You can see it behind us at a big distance. Normally you can get up quite close, but now with all the layers of fencing, we're back a bit, but we can still get a good view of it. And for those that want to stay right across the street from the White House, right over here next to us is the Hayes Adams, one of the legendary hotels of Washington, D.C. and part of leading hotels of the world. Great 5-star option right next to the White House as well. We're now at the Lincoln Memorial. This memorial to Abraham Lincoln is really incredible and kind of awe-inspiring the first time you see it. You can see the size of him is just gigantic, and kind of the solitude in this place is pretty special. As we walk down the stairs here from this amazing temple, you're going to get a great shot over to the Washington Monument from here across the reflecting pool. On a nice day that isn't so icy, you'd get a great reflection of both monuments. So today we're at the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. It's our first stop of the day. This grand monument dedicated to one of our nation's founding fathers and the third president of the United States is truly monumental and beautiful. Sitting right on the banks of the Potomac River here in Washington, D.C., overlooking Virginia. And the Washington Monument behind us into D.C. This is, again, a quiet day. It's kind of cold and crisp, but it's beautiful. Hey everyone, we're now at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. This very impressive structure and art piece dedicated to the late Martin Luther King is quite impressive and beautiful. Dedicated back in 2011 and standing over 30 feet tall, the statue partially carved out of a single piece of rock is beautiful. With a quote that I'm going to read off of here: "Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope." So showing him separating out from the giant rock structure behind us. Right on the other side of here, where he sits on the bank of the Potomac with the Jefferson Memorial in the distance, with quotes of Dr. King surrounding the site.